on a holiday, but they can't afford it because everyday things are actually too expensive. Lifestyle, what does that mean to you? Well, for me, it was time. Time meant everything to me because it meant that I could choose when I work. I work from my conservatory, I work from my car, I work from my phone. You know, I can work anywhere I want. One of the things that I saw was pension, and possibly your age group, you're not thinking about pension yet. However, what the government have actually done, what our government has done, is put the pension age out to 67. So I don't know about you, but I can't see me doing my job until I'm 67, running all over the country, you know, and doing what I'm doing. So just imagine that. Do you want to do your job till 67? If you don't, have you actually started a pension? Because if you haven't, if you're over 18 and you haven't started your pension, you're already too late. How scary is that? I think one thing that the government's going to do is actually change that. I think they're going to put it out to age 70. But what else is it you want? Is it time? Time with the kids? Is it recognition? Now, one of the things I would have said to you was I wasn't interested in recognition. However, being an American company, they love to recognise you for everything you do. So we've been in some amazing holidays and we have been recognised by the man who owns the company. He stood, 79 at the time, and he stood on a stage to welcome us, shake our hand and tell us we'd done a good job. Now, I don't know about you, but anybody in the corporate world, I don't actually think are being recognised nowadays. And that's one of the things that I love about the business. Career satisfaction. Are you satisfied in what you're doing? Not many people, I think, are actually nowadays. Travel. Do you like to travel? Do you have the money to travel is another thing. Would you like to travel for free? And health. Now, we can all get prescription medication, but what I see with the prescription medication is, you know, they maybe, say for instance, naproxen, they'll give you a omeprazole to take the naproxen because it damages your stomach. You know, there are so many side effects of medication. So there is another thing, obviously, with natural health that people want to look at. And with the cancer rate as 1 in 2, it's actually really frightening. You know, we need to pay attention to our health. Personal development. You know, if you had asked me when I started the business, would I have done this? I would have told you no. But it is self-development, and it's because I wanted to change. And this is why I'm doing this. So it's very much about what you want to do. The Forever Story, we were founded in the USA, we're privately owned and we have no shareholders. This one absolutely, it totally blows my mind because a man started the business 41 years ago now, just passed. It's been successfully trading for that amount of time. We're now operating in 158 countries. It's a multi-billion-dollar company and it has ongoing global expansion plans. And you can be part of that. And it has an experienced senior management team. The team that actually started with, the man is called Rex Mon, the team that actually started with him 40 years ago are actually still with him. They've been headhunted, but they haven't gone. So this is our head office. What the company actually do is they buy a property and that underpins the assets of the business. So if you're looking at a company and you want to make sure the company's stable, this is what underpins it. So this is what really attracted me to it. This building we bought for £2 million cash, and it was in UK in 1993. Now it has an open door policy, and what that means is you can actually go to that office and go in there, give your business owner number and say that I would like to hold a meeting. And you can hold a meeting because you're a business owner within this company. The sales turnover is over 70 million in the UK. We have award-winning training and support, and we're members of the Direct Selling Association. So please remember this one. This is really important because some people will say to you, is it pyramid? Most people who ask that don't even know what pyramid is. Pyramid is something that was actually out years ago. It was an illegal way to move products, and people would actually sign up for it and they could end up with a garage full of products. That's not what we are. We're called multi-level marketing, and what it means is, so say for instance you buy a box of products and do nothing else. That's all you do. You'll never be put under pressure. You're starting your own business. We help you build your own business. And you do whatever you want with it, but you're not targeted, only you target yourself. 3 reasons why we've enjoyed 40 years of growth. We have an outstanding product range, we have a rapidly growing global marketplace, and we have a proven and exceptional business model. You can't fail in Forever. You can quit, but you can't fail. So if you work closely with us, we will help you get whatever you want from it. But why would you use Forever products rather than anybody else's products? We're the world's #1 grower and producer of aloe vera-based products. We control every stage of the farming process. So we own from the growing fields right to the bottling plant, right through till the product gets to you. The only thing it's not integrated is the logistics. And the reason that they use FedEx is they think that FedEx can do it better than what we can do it. Goats, sheep and cattle roam the fields, and they help to control the weed control, and it's natural fertiliser, so we don't use anything. So when you're thinking back to the products that I'm talking about, and you're thinking to health, and you're worried about health, that is why our products are superior. We don't use anything that could be linked to, you know, nasties that we're talking about, cancer and so on. It's hand harvested, it's hand filleted, and we only use inner leaf gel. It's a superior quality products from natural GM ingredients. We have a 60-day money-back guarantee, and we have all these accreditations along the bottom. Now, the Leaping Bunny means that we don't test on animals. Even Avon actually test on animals. We have a 60-day unconditional money-back guarantee, and I love that. You can even get to the bottom of a product and then tell me that it doesn't work. I'll send the lid back to the company. They will send me a new product to sell. 0.5% of our turnover is what is returned, and that includes breakages. So that tells you how good the products are. Now, these other 3 things, we've got to get these accreditations every year. We're certified by the Aloe Alliance Council. We have kosher and we have halal, so any nationality can use our products. We have superior products. And again, you know, you're maybe going to look at, say, Betterware. I think all network marketing businesses work if you have the right products, the right price point. And I think that's why Forever has worked for me, because we have vitamins and supplements, we have skincare, we have weight management, we have sports nutrition, we have men's grooming, which is one of the biggest growing areas. I'm just going to talk about this. Health and wellness is tipped to be the next $1 trillion industry. All we do is tap into the spend. Now, if you remember back to that slide, it said 70 million in the UK. The market value is weight management, 2 billion, vitamins and supplements, 414 million, sports and nutrition, 356 million, male grooming, 1.1 billion, skincare, 2.2 billion. You know, so we're only tapping into those. So how do we distribute the products? For instance, you were thinking of opening your own shop. When I opened the restaurant, I opened it with my business partner. It was in one of the properties that we owned. We probably spent £50,000. We didn't anticipate spending that. At the time, health and safety and everybody else got in and told us that we had to make all these changes. We ended up having to spend that amount. So we had to pay a high investment, we had to buy stock, we had to pay staff. We had to pay staff even when there was no people in, which was my biggest bugbear, because 1 week we would be really busy and the next week we would be absolutely dead, but I was still paying the same staff. We had no support, we had to work it all out for ourselves. We had rigid and long hours, it was impersonal and it was really expensive. The benefits of team marketing, it's a very low investment. All you're actually doing is investing in you. And in plugging into a system, the more effort that you put into it, the more you learn from it. You don't hold any stock at all. Within a day and a half, if somebody says to you, I would like to buy, say, a weight management product, within a day and a half, you'll have that product. We have no staff, it's full support, flexible and part-time hours. Now, when I say flexible and part-time hours, you can earn a full-time income, because if I show you how the team income works, that was the biggest thing for me. I could see how I was going to get my life back and I was going to get time with my family just by building a team. And it was a proven global business model. So the benefits of team marketing, it's a global business building opportunity. It has an uncapped and willable income. Now, I don't know whether you know what that means, but for me, being a financial advisor, it was really interesting for me, because it means that whatever I'm building for my son, I'm building a business, a legacy style business that he can take over, and it's uncapped. So if I want to earn £100,000 a month, I can just do it. If I want to will my business to my son, I can do that as well. It's got full training, we do it online, we do it personally. It's a proven successful, simple business building model. And you decide your goals. So we do a planning meeting and you tell me what you want to earn and we show you how to do that in the time that you have available. Outstanding incentives. So we have been with the company, we've been to Cancun. Now, these trips, it's 5-star, all-inclusive. We were in a hotel called the Moon Palace. So if you go on and have a look, it was 5-star. We had a bar in our room. And what the company do is they pay you, so it's a bonus to you and your family. So myself, my husband and my son were on that trip, and it was just unbelievable. It really was. So we made it a 2-week trip. We went to California. Again, we made it a 2-week trip. We extended it because we were going, so far out to California. We were then taken by private plane to Dallas, South Fork, because that's one of our offices. And then we were taken to Costa Navarino in Greece. Next year, it's the Bahamas, or Pattaya. Now, how amazing does that sound? If you can imagine, you start with your business, you get a belief in a product, and the louder that you shout about that product, the more recognition, the more rewards that you're actually going to get from the company. Because our products you can't buy in the shop. The only way you can get our product is if we recommend it to you. So what do? Everyone can do this. How many people do you know who brush their teeth, use a deodorant, use shampoo, conditioner, clean their house? In 3 to 5 hours, you can earn £200 to £400. Now that might be to top up your income, and that's probably what I saw in the first place. But when I saw that I could do that, I wanted more, because that's just what we're like, isn't it? And I could see that if I developed 5 people, so if I just found 5 people who wanted the same as me, I became a business leader, and I could earn £600 to £2,000. But all I was actually doing was multiplying my time, helping other people get what they wanted. And by doing that, I was a business leader and earning £600 to £2,000. I wasn't really putting in an awful lot more time, because when I went to the manager position, I had 3 other businesses. So I did this in 10 hours that I didn't have, and I earned £2,000 plus what I made from retailing. What I could then see was that I could coach other people to become business leaders, and that's what I'm doing in this call. Business developers can earn between 2,000 and 20,000. You tell me how much time you have, and then we work with that time with you. What the company do, because there's no shareholders, what Rex likes to do is he takes you to a destination of choice, and he pays you 2% of the bonus of what the company has earned, and we call this chairman bonus. So we've just come back from Sweden. That's where the rally was. The biggest check in history was handed out to a chap. His name is Rolf Kipp. He lives in Monte Carlo. Now he got $1.5 million just for building a business and helping other people get the same thing. The UK checks range from 3,000 to over 700,000. Chairman bonus, what they paid out was 342 million. I mean, it's just incredible. But what they do is they offer you an incentive, and it's called Forever to Drive, and that again is based on your turnover. So there's you and your team, and your turnover collectively. Once you qualify for a level, you then get paid up to £6,300 to buy the car of your choice. And there's 3 levels. You get £263 a month, you get £393 a month, and you get up to £525 a month. And that is just based on you and your team and the turnover. Again, global travel, there's 2 exciting destinations. So we've just come back from Sweden, as I said, and the next trip is Sydney, and the other one is the Bahamas and Pattaya. Now, when you get there, they actually give you a Visa card with spending money on it, and they also give you all your toiletries when you get there. They're just an amazing company. So, to help you, we have high quality training. It's led by product and business experts. We have a variety of sales and marketing tools, local, national and international seminars and events. You're in business for yourself, but you never buy yourself. Does it sound too good to be true? Now, this is exactly where I was, because when I looked at it, I actually wanted to prove it was a scam, because in the financial services world, I realise it's hard. You know, nothing in life comes easily. So I was going to prove, no, this is a scam. It's not going to work. I've actually been on holiday with this lady, and I've been on holiday with the lady who got 800,000. These people are real. All they've actually done is done the business for a long time, stuck with it, learned some skills, put the skills in place, and they have earned what they've put into it. So time and effort are required. Take your business seriously. Be open to learning our proven business model. Touch your business every day. Embrace change and commit to achieving your goals. If I said to you right now, what would your goals be? Now, if you have kids, one of my goals is my son has always wanted to go to WrestleMania, and it makes me cry because that's what he wants to do, and I know that I need to make that happen. He wants to go to WrestleMania for his 21st, which is in January, and I know that I have this vehicle to actually do that. We have been in amazing holidays, and they've been funded by Forever. We've been in amazing holidays where Forever have actually even paid them for us. But what it does is it provides you with either an additional income or gives you time choices to make the decision if you want to leave what you're doing. Life is all about choices. The choices you make today will determine your future. The next step, if you think, yes, I can see that, what we do is, I bought a box of products at £199.75, and we call that a business in a box. In that business, I then help you work with that box to actually identify who your family members would be that you could get a result from, that the product would actually help them. And that helps you get a stronger belief in what the business is about, because if at the moment I'm only talking to you about a business, but you haven't actually seen what the product does. When you believe the product works, you've got a two-pronged effect. On that business box, you actually get a 14-day money-back guarantee. And if I told you that that box, I have actually earned more from that box than I did from my restaurant, which we invested £50,000 from. So I'm going to open, hold on, I'm just going to open, right, okay, Bryce, unmute. I'm just going to unmute Bryce, and I'm just going to stop this recording. Hold on, stop recording.